All right, so I am Melissa Mahalik. This is my lovely assistant, Napoleon Boney Parts, and together we are somaticanatomy.com. Normally in one-on-one sessions, what we do is we will use the power of somatics and of anatomy to get people out of physical pain and keep them out of there. That's the hard part, my friends, let me tell you. In group classes, what we usually do is we use the power of anatomy and somatics to make anatomy really present for movement teachers so they can get and keep themselves and their students out of pain. So that's super fun. Here in the Daily Dance Break, we are using the power of somatics and anatomy to link our minds to our bodies, to bring that implicit, unconscious mind-body connection forward into the explicit and the conscious, make it super cool, and show you exactly how to move your body and change your mind. This week, usually the way we've been running this lately is we will take one theme and run it through the whole week. This week, we are going to hit the circulatory system, the blood. There's all sorts of cool things going on in our circulatory system. Today, we're just going to start out getting it moving. This is how we work. First things first, solve the immediate problem. Let's get moving. Now, I really like to talk about this stuff and I really want to tell you all about everything. And the whole point of the Daily Dance Break is talk less, dance more. So if you want to know more about what we're going to do this week, how we're patterning it, why we're doing the circulatory system, etc., then you should go to bit.ly/thedailydancebreak, because when I send out this replay to our list, as I do for every day, you will get more information. Because otherwise, I would sit here and talk for half an hour, and it would be like, yo, are we going to dance or not? Yes, we are going to dance. The reason I'm picking the circulatory system is because with a lot of my clients that I'm getting lately, I am noticing a ton of stuff going along related to stagnation, to holding still, to not moving the way we're used to moving. Guess what? There's a flippin' pandemic out there. Even if we are essential workers and we're going out every day, there is still a whole amount of things that we usually do with our bodies that we're not doing. We don't go to dance parties. We don't go to the gym. We don't go meet our friends. We don't do a lot of the walking and moving that we are used to doing. So we start stagnating. No joke, it is not a metaphor. We hold still, we close in on ourselves, we don't leave our apartment. If we're not leaving our apartment, my friends, you need this dance today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the moves, and then we're going to go. You feel free to freestyle off these moves, do whatever you want, move however you want, because it's your body and what your body needs is key. So the moves we're going to use today, and we will get to our breathing exercise, but right now, first moves. So pumping, squeezing your hands, make really strong fists. If you can, if you're sitting down, or if you can take a foot off the ground, you're lying down, you can make really strong fists with your feet too. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. In our hands and our feet, if you're standing, you can switch feet. In our hands and our feet, that's where our blood gets pumped out of our heart and goes all the way out into the little capillaries. The only thing that really gets the blood back from our limbs into our body is our muscles. So the more we move our muscles and pump the blood, the better our circulation is, the less we stagnate physically, mentally, emotionally. The whole thing about somatics is it's not a metaphor. So what is happening in your body is also happening in your mind. When your blood is moving freely through your body, your thoughts are moving freely through your mind. It's not a metaphor. The other thing about somatics is your experience in your body is the baseline of everything. So as we pump our hands and feet, we're going to do maybe a little stomping, maybe a little clapping. If you can't stomp, if jumping is not a thing for you, it's okay. You can either squeeze your feet, you can squeeze both your feet, let me show you. You can squeeze both your feet while you're standing on the ground. You can do a little bouncing. Whatever works for you. You can kind of wave your butt back. You can sit down and go, woo! That works too. That was hilarious. So do whatever works for your body. Hopefully one of those options will fit in if what I'm showing you is not your jam. So here is the deal. We're going to get in touch with our bodies. We're going to go in deep. We're going to check in with our bodies. We are going to fire up our gut brain, our heart brain, and our head brains, because this, the gut and the heart and the head, are the way our bodies get information and transfer information. Behold, one hand on your gut, one hand on your heart, third hand on your head. Use an imaginary hand, however you need to. And we're going to do a 3-part breath. First, into the gut, then into the heart, then into the head. 1/3 of the inhale, and then 1/3 of the exhale into each space. So, inhaling into the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. Let's do it again. From the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. We're going to go deeper now. Take your awareness here in the gut. Bring your awareness back behind your stomach muscles, behind your intestines, into the space between your intestines and your spine. Inhale there to expand your ability to ground yourself. It's not a metaphor. Inhale. Exhale, leave that space spacious. A couple more times on your own time. As you do this, notice what, if anything, changes in your body. Third time's the charm. Your experience in your body is paramount in somatics. Anything you notice as we move through this, that's important. And it is also 100% yours. Nobody can ever take it away from you. Appreciate that, my friends. Through the heart, let your awareness sink past your sternum, past your heart, into the space between your heart and your spine. Inhale into this space that is held for you, by you, and inside you. Inhale, expand. Exhale, leave it spacious. A couple more times. Exhale, leave it spacious. Inhale. What, if anything, is changing as you do this? Into your head. Inhale back into the curve of your skull. As you inhale, imagine the air coming up, excuse me here, through your nostrils, through your sinuses, into the back of your skull, and feel your mind expanding. Feel your capacity to deal expanding. Feel your capacity to think and open your mind to new thoughts expanding as you inhale. Expand the space behind your brain and in front of the inside curve of your skull. It's not a metaphor. Expand your brain. Do it again. And exhale. Uno más. What, if anything, changes as you inhale and exhale, leaving that space spacious? Improving your ability to ground. Improving the space that is just for you. Expanding your capacity to think about things and to take in new information. It's not a metaphor, my friends. As we link the gut and the heart, these two centers tell us what's really going on in the world. If our heads can listen to our guts and our hearts, then we're going to know what's really real. We're also going to be that much more in touch with who we really are. And we've gone really, really deep the past few weeks. Now, what we're going to do, especially this week, we're going to come out, take a little more action. We're working specifically with the arterial blood flow this week. It's kind of bouncy, it's kind of rhythmic. Feel your heart. Feel your heartbeat. There's a rhythm to it. Thump, 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 or however your heart's beating. Your heart beats, circulates blood. Your heart beats, circulates blood. Your feet and your hands squish and release, squish and release. You can go up and down on your toes. If this is good for you, if your ankles allow this, you can walk, you can jump. Activating your calves is seriously important because the calf muscles are sometimes even considered a second heart because they're so important at pumping the blood. I'm going to stop talking, bit.ly/the daily dance break, otherwise I'm going to be here forever. I'll put some more of that in the email that I'm sending out tomorrow. Meantime, we're going to put on some music. We're going to dance. You can feel the energy of this break is a little bit different already because we're dealing with that pumping arterial flow of the heart and how it manifests in our bodies. Let us not be slow and stagnant. Let us begin to flow. A little higher energy today. Let's do it. There we go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. To your feet, you can jump, jump, jump. Or you can just bounce on your toes, whatever works for you. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Want to add a shoulder drop? Do it. Shoulder drop, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Jump if you can. You can't, just pat alternate feet on the ground. Feel your feet contacting the ground. Go ahead, clap, 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 clap. Feel your feet, feel your hands. Feel your body moving, feel your heart pumping. Go. If you don't want to jump, that's cool. Just bounce. Feel your heart pumping. You want to jump? Do it. Jump, jump, jump. Squeeze your feet and release. Hands and feet and release. Hands and feet. Release. Hands and feet and release. You can stay here if you want, and we take it up. And if it's too much, just stay here. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. On the toes. Toes, toes. Move it around. Why not? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Toes, 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 toes. And squeeze the feet and hands, release. 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 Stay here if you want. And if not, release. Couple more. If not, we're going to work the calves and the legs again. Get the blood flowing. Toes. Toes. Squeeze your hands. Toes. 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 Squeeze. How do you need to move right now? What does your heart need? Feel the blood flowing. What moves make your blood get pumping? Do it. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your feet. Jump around. Nothing's bouncing. That's some good Punjabi too. Bounce. Jump around. Squeeze your hands and feet. Squeeze your hands and feet. Jump. Or don't jump. Squeeze your hands and feet. Squeeze your hands and feet. Get the calves moving. Maybe more exciting, your arms up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Woo! Right. So it's been a while since I've done some hardcore cardio. How about you guys? Let's do it. Squeeze. Squeeze the hands and feet. Squeeze the hands and feet. Toes, 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 toes. If this doesn't work for you, do whatever it does. All right, my friends. So now bring it down, arguing with your technology. Find your feet on the ground. Let your toes root down into the ground. Feel your heart beating. Feel how your hands and feet are feeling right now. From all that squeeze and release. Maybe there's a little tingling, maybe there's a little pumping. Maybe you're just more aware of your feet and hands than you have been for a while. Maybe you need a little time to catch your breath. That's cool too. In fact, we're gonna pause here. We're gonna take some time to catch our breath. We're gonna see how it feels differently. Now we've really pumped up our cardiovascular system going into the gut, into the heart, into the head. Let's do it. One hand on the gut, one hand on the heart, third hand on the head. And inhale, triple breath. 3 parts, 3 spaces. Inhale to the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. Inhale again into the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. Does anything feel different than when you started it? Are you more aware of the beating of your heart now? Your experience in your body is the most important thing. One more time, that triple breath. This time, if you haven't been going super deep in that space right in front of your spine, behind the gut, behind the heart, behind the head, do it that way. Inhale behind the gut, behind the heart, behind the head. Exhale from behind the gut, from behind the heart, from behind the head. Now, as we move through our day, maintain that awareness of what's going on with your body. Can you feel your calf muscles? Can you feel your feet? Can you feel your hands? All of these parts of the body are so important in maintaining our physical circulation. But since this is somatics, it's not just about the physical. It is also about the mental, the spiritual, and the psychological. As we keep our physical circulation flowing freely, we keep our mind flowing, we keep our thoughts flowing, we keep our feelings flowing, we keep all kinds of things flowing. Feel free to journal out what you find flowing today. Feel free to put this in the comments of whatever you're watching today. Post it on social, tag me, hashtag the Daily Dance Break. It's a whole thing. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got for me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard, same bat time, same bat station. And let's do some more. We're gonna go even deeper. If you're on the mailing list, bit.ly/the Daily Dance Break, this very break will be winging its way to your inbox along with a little bit more explanation of what the hell arterial flow is and why we care. Also a little juicy stuff in that third heart, because let me tell you, that's cool. All right, enjoy your anatomy, my friends. I shall see you tomorrow. Go forth, be strong, stay flowing, and all those good things.